Nobody wants to admit it, but the Toronto Raptors might be one of the smartest teams in basketball when it comes to offensive fluidity. I mean, take a look at this one. In transition, they are so deadly. Scotty Barnes is going to kick it over to Emmanuel quickly, and because they're already overloaded, right? We're manned up here. We got this guy. He's dropping back. He's covering Scotty Barnes. He's covering the corner. He's covering the corner. But what do we notice here? As Sandro gets up this right side, they just don't have anyone to cover him because the opposing big is in, right? He's trying to guard the paint for whatever reason. He's not on his guy, and we're going to quick trigger kick this out to Sandro, who gets a standalone three. Drains it. Now, the Raptors in this game, we're actually losing right now, 71-66, but end up going on a 43-21 run. We are going to break down some of that film right now, so let's dive in. Okay, once again, very smart basketball play. We're going to get this high screen. As we set that, you can either pocket pass this because we know the big's going to step up. This guy's going to fight over. A pocket's going to open up. But more importantly, we also are going to get a little bit of rotation from this corner. We're going to space out the floor as much as possible and watch what we end up doing on this play. So as we come off the screen, boom, the pocket opens up. We can hit that, but we notice this weak side defender is going to start rotating over. So this is when we want to space the floor. If he's going to kind of get or, go guard that paint on the roll, let's go get as far away from there as possible. So Sandro does a great job, boom, getting out. Now we're creating even more rotation, and because we've got that separation, we can up fake, get our guy up in the air, boom. Now drive, create more rotation from the top side, spray this thing back out to our point guard, who ends up draining a three. Again, it is just fluid basketball. That's all it is. It's just drive, swing, pump fake, drive, swing. I mean, it's beautiful. Beautiful. The way this team plays. Love it. Now, if you want to talk just about beautiful basketball, look at this play here. So we get a guy driving baseline. We send two, force them in a tough area pass. And because our top side guy had to rotate over the corner, Scotty Barnes now plays the middle of both these guys, makes this pass even more difficult, and because they're so lengthy and great defensively, boom, we steal this thing. We know we don't have leverage, so we kick it immediately, boom, we kick it immediately, boom, we get it right over to Grady Dick, and now we get a 2-on-1 opportunity, and Grady Dick just finishes over Dennis Schroeder. Again, you can't stop this team. There's nothing you can do. They're so lengthy defensively. They can switch just about everything. And then in transition, good luck. Good luck. That's all I could say. Another reason I love Sandro, man. Very smart. Off we get this screen. We're going to create a little bit of a switch here. The big's going to rotate over. We're going to send Sandro to the three-point line, but you're going to notice a little bit of like this stagger defense by Russell Westbrook. He is gapping the middle of the floor. He's trying to prevent him from basically driving to the inside, right? Usually, if you got a mismatch, you want him driving baseline. One, he'll be with his left hand, and you have the baseline as an extra defender, right? So they're trying to force him to the outside. What ends up happening is he takes the inside, he garners the attention of Westbrook, and then we get a slot cut by Sandro with anticipation. Like, he's still trying to look at the ball. He's not focused on what the guy is doing. Boom, we get that free lane, and then our last defender is Zach LaVine, who, sorry, but he's not going to be guarding Sandro. Probably should have been an and one. Just, again, really good executed play here. Good slot cut, a great finish. Could have even been an and one. Sound dumb, but they don't give it to him. And honestly, really quickly, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want more Raptors breakdowns and videos throughout the rest of the season. Let's see if we can get over 500 likes on the video, man. What else? Comment down below your thoughts on the team. Can they win it all this season? Yes or no? The NBA season is in full swing, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money during this year's NBA season. Now, before I get into my picks for tonight, I do want to show you a big offer that they're giving right now. If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use on the sleeper app. If you put in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? It is an absolute cheat code. But what I am putting in for tonight is Giannis over 30 points. They're taking on Cleveland. He usually has really good games versus Cleveland. I think he is going to have a big night tonight. Probably will get to the free throw line a ton. I also like Evan Mobley to have a little bit more assists because they have Giannis guarding him majority of the time. He likes to kick out, draw double teams in certain areas of the floor. And I think he's going to have a lot of assist opportunities. We also can look at Khalil Ware versus the Knicks. I think he's going to have 10 or more points in this game. And this is 20 to win 70. You guys can obviously put more, put less, whatever you guys want. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states, so check out Sleeper today. Last player breakdown, because this is genius. We're going to kick it over to our point guard 23. We're going to set this screen here. They're point switching and just switching everything, I guess you could say, right? So as we set this screen, the big's going to rotate over. Now, Emmanuel quickly, it's going to look like he's going to go set another screen here, like a double drag. But instead of actually setting that screen, he's going to leak out here to the three-point line. Now, what ends up happening is because no one screens the big. Look at Zach LaVine. He is supposed to be following quickly, but he thinks his guy's going to screen. He never screens, so now we get an unnecessary double team. And now all you got to do here is, boom, get out here to the three-point line. We think that's an action. Instead, we're going to roll to the basket, clear out the lane on the weak side, and then, boom, you get two guys. One of them's wide open. Boom, we find Sandro, who drives in for an easy dunk. Again, beautiful job. Dylan Cardwell, the rookie, is like, bro, what are we doing? Like, why are we switching? Why are you not sticking on too quickly? That's the issue with this team, man. Not with the Raptors, but that's the issue with guarding them. They are so smart, and they're so versatile. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.